Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of turning your drawings into monsters. The series where I take your monster drawings and try to bring them to life. Last episode I redrew 3 drawings and gave them sounds and animations, and since then, you guys have sent me over 1,000.
А теперь для наших русских зрителей. Нова в полном конфузе.
As of the second episode, you guys have sent me over 1,000 drawings. Thank you all for sending me your awesome designs. I've had a lot of fun looking through all of them, and I picked out 3 awesome ones for this episode. Before we start, a lot of people left comments asking me how they could send me their drawings. So to make it easier to find, I will timestamp it this time. Cue the music! If you want to send me your drawings for a chance to be featured in a future episode, check out the Google form at the top of the description. In there, you can leave me your name, as well as a little message about yourself and your drawing. But please only send me your original art. And no AI. Come on, do I even have to say it? If you would like me to make more episodes, consider leaving a like on this video and subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Now, let's check out the first drawing. This first drawing was sent by Junivert, who says, "This little guy was an old monster I made for a one-off joke thing. It's a brain with eyes in a rabbit slushy cup thing. I think it's silly. Thank you for sending me this awesome design, Junivert. I'll try not to make them look too tasty." If you've seen the first episode, then you'll know that I'll be starting off by making a new concept for this monster. Since MSM is a top-down game, you'll almost always be able to see the top of the monster's head. So I'm quickly concepting how this monster would look from an in-game angle. And here's how my concept turned out. I tried to be as faithful to Junivert's drawing as I could, while changing things like the perspective. I'm really excited to render this monster, as a slush cup is just an awesome object for a monster to be themed around. Reminds me of the slushes I used to have as a kid, but I would always get a brain freeze.
А теперь для наших русских зрителей. У Новы заморожен мозг.
Going into this render, I didn't quite realize how complex the cup would actually be to draw. I needed the liquid to appear behind the front of the cup, but in front of the back of the cup. I needed the straws to go through the holes of the lid correctly. I had to fight the urge to not buy a slushie. So much could go wrong. Will this monster even turn out good? So I turned to the one thing that I could always rely on, and that was to make a cup of tea and continue rendering. For the mouth of this monster, I like to imagine that it was either scribbled on, or that it's simply branding for the cup, rather than a normal mouth. And after all of that, here's how the monster turned out. I really enjoyed the whole slush cup idea, even if it was difficult to make at times. This monster would be a celebratory monster, since it's a slushy drink, and would be available on Light Island and Mirror Light Island. Being a monster for celebrations, it would definitely fit right at home with the party vibes of Mirror Light Island. This monster also sports the plasma element for the purple hues and liquids present on this monster. Thank you for this submission, Junivert. Let's give this guy some sounds.
Dum diddly dum 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 dum. 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 Dum diddly dum dum
Well, that was a lot of fun. Now let's move on to the next drawing. This one has been sent by GooseWeirdLol, who says, "Hi, I haven't been working much, mostly because of my search for a better computer. For now, I'm just doing tiny spur-of-the-moment tasks. Hopefully everyone is holding up well. Thank you for the kind words and this bizarre design. I had to see how this monster would look with some touch-ups." What an awesomely strange design. This monster has some sort of symbol earrings? Their eyes are just chilling on top of their snout. Their toes bend up and act like fingers tapping the symbols. Everything about this design is so perplexing, but so cool. I quickly took a break to play some chess with a friend, and then I remembered I've never actually played chess before. So then I got back to drawing after a very quick game. And like always, once the sprites and shapes are all laid out, I can begin to render them. Metal surfaces are actually something I don't have much experience drawing, but I did what I could for these symbols, and thankfully, I can reuse this symbol for both ears, or should I say, earrings? I didn't want to make you watch me draw all of these leaf things, as it was quite tedious, so let's just skip over that. And with some feet for this large guy to stand on, it was finished. This monster looks awesome, but I have to completely credit that to GooseWeird's original concept. For me, this monster feels like it could be a Bone Island quad, so I gave it a magical element combination which hasn't been used yet. Let's see how they sound. With one drawing left, I want to take a quick break to promote my new channel membership. In my membership, you will find the Stardust Supporter tier, which grants you early access to my new videos, allows you to join my members-only Discord server, shows your name in my video outros, and more. If you want to show further support to my channel, this is a great way to do so. Now, let's move on to the final drawing. This final drawing is from AndrewXoticButter, who says, "Hello, it's me, the guy that draws the silly monsters on MSM Twitter. Follow me there where you can find more of my work, specifically on the MSM community." Thank you, Andrew, for sending me your very plasma-inspired monster. Let's see what I can do with this. You know the drill at this point. We will lay out the sprite shapes first, and then render afterwards. This monster has a very goofy face. I would love to see some official monsters try this more cartoony style. And now we can begin rendering detail onto this monster. I'm really interested to see what some shading will do to the horns and body of this guy. This should help it look a lot more 3D when it's done. Since Andrew pointed out that this monster is a fan-made plasma islet mythical, what do you think ethereal islet mythicals would look and sound like? Leave a comment below and I'll try to read as many as I can. And that's the final monster complete. This monster definitely seems like the embodiment of the plasma element, even more so than Whale does. And the information for this monster was already laid out to us, as Andrew told us they are a mythical for plasma islet. Thank you once again for this ethereal submission, Andrew. And there we have it, 3 more drawings turned into monsters. I'm having a lot of fun with this series, so definitely leave a like if you'd like to see more episodes. And hey, why not submit your drawing in the description below? Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.